Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, Old School Gunner. How are you all keeping out there? I hope you're having a good Friday and looking forward to the weekend. News just in, guys. AS Roma have made a fresh bid, an improved bid for Arsenal midfielder Granit Xhaka. I'm just going to talk a little bit about something else before I get into that, guys. But that is breaking news here. AS Roma have made an improved bid for Granit Xhaka. Jose Mourinho is now at AS Roma, and he's very interested in Granit Xhaka. A big fan of him. I'm going to be doing a fan cam, a collab on my channel, guys, at 8 p.m. British Standard Time. So 8 p.m. guys tonight. I'm going to be doing my fan cam, my live stream collab, and my guest tonight is going to be North London. Really looking forward to that, guys. He's going to be on the show for the first time ever as my guest, so we're really both looking forward to that. It's going to be very interesting. Check it out, 8 p.m. guys. Myself and the main man, Northside London, are going to be live streaming, guys, at 8 p.m. If you want to check out his YouTube, guys, or his Instagram is Northside London, Northside LDN. And his YouTube channel, guys, I'll tell you there now, just accessing it, is also Northside LDN. So check that out, guys. Like and subscribe him. YouTube, Northside LDN. Instagram, Northside LDN. Like I said, he's going to be guesting on my live stream tonight, guys, at 8 p.m. So really looking forward to having him on the show. Going to get back into the whole Granit Xhaka thing, guys. News in, like I said, AS Roma have made a fresh bid for Arsenal FC midfielder Granit Xhaka. Jose Mourinho, of course, took over at AS Roma, guys. He's now the main man there, the coach, and he's a big fan of Granit Xhaka. Of course, Xhaka had a very good Euros for the Swiss, depending on who you ask, of course. I'm not a fan of his, guys. I wanted Granit Xhaka out of the club for a long time. I've been hoping that somebody would come in for him, that he would leave Arsenal. Because frankly, his performances for me, he's been a serious letdown. I'm not a fan of Granit Xhaka at all. I'm Mikel Arteta out, Granit Xhaka out, and that's all there is about it. Say no more about it. I've seen recently that actually Mikel Arteta out is actually trending. So, funny enough there, guys. Anyway, I'm going to get straight back into the news about Arsenal midfielder Granit Xhaka. Of course, like I said, AS Roma have made a fresh bid for our midfielder. Hopefully they will take him off our hands and things will improve dramatically for Arsenal after that, I'm sure. Let's just get straight into it. They have been with regular contact. AS Roma have been in regular contact with Arsenal to sign the Swiss player for the last couple of weeks now. Of course, like I said, Jose Mourinho is now coaching AS Roma. And of course, he wants to get the right players in ahead of their Serie A season. Of course, Mourinho, he wants to win something. He wants to be successful. And he sees Arsenal midfielder Granit Xhaka as the way to do that. Like I said, guys, I'd be absolutely delighted if they took Granit Xhaka off our hands, because I don't rate that guy at all. The opening bid of around 15 million was rejected, guys. So now they've come in with a better bid. The offer that they have come in with, guys, official, is 15 million plus another 3. So they've upped it by 3 million, guys, to 18 million. 18 million pounds for a player like Xhaka. We'll take it. You know what I mean? I'd be surprised that we get anything for him, to be honest. Anyway, I'm going to try to keep this positive. The proposal, though, is still well below the Arsenal asking price of 20 million. They started at 15, they went up to 18. Arsenal are actually looking for 20. To be honest, I'd take 18 and be done with it and get rid of him. You know what I mean? He is on holidays at the moment, of course, after the Euros. He's on holidays with his family, guys. But if he gets signed by AS Roma, he could cut that short to join up with the Serie A side. Very interesting development, guys. What do you think of the whole Granit Xhaka situation? Are you a fan of his? Would you keep him or would you let him go? Obviously, like I said, I'm not a fan of his at all. And if you've watched any of my live streams recently, I had Joan by Dre on the show in my first live stream for a long time. we were talking about the Granit Xhaka thing. Yeah, I'm not a fan of his guys, and that's all there was about it. He gives nothing to us, and he gives nothing to the team, and he's completely overrated in my opinion. To get rid of him would be a real bonus. In January 2020, of course, he was heavily linked, guys, with exiting Arsenal, going for a German Bundesliga side, Hertha Berlin. That's his level, you know what I mean? Or going back to Basel. That's the guy's level. He's over his head at Arsenal, doesn't do much, doesn't contribute much. If AS Roma take him off our hands, they've made an offer now, guys, of 18 million. We should accept and be done with it. Then all we need to do is get rid of Bellerin, Willian, and Mikel Arteta. And we'll be doing all right this season. I don't know about you guys, but I fear for us this season. I'm trying to be as positive as I can. At the moment, our only signing to date, in respects to him, is Nuno Tavares, the Portuguese player from Benfica. That's all we've done, guys. Cut price, bargain basement signing. So you think he's going to take us anywhere in the season? And the likes of Mikel Arteta as coach, it's going to be very difficult, guys. It's going to be very, very hard for us. Yeah. Once more, guys, I'm doing a live stream at 8 p.m. tonight, British Standard Time, 3 p.m. here in Venezuela where I am. And it's going to be North LDN is going to be on the show, guesting on my live stream, guys, on my fan cam. So check that out. If you want to check out his YouTube, guys, it's Northside LDN, and his Instagram of the same name. I'm just going to plug another two YouTubers that I have a lot of respect for and what they're doing. It's hard for Arsenal YouTubers at the moment, but I'm going to give these two guys their props. I'm going to big them up. The first guy, of course, is the man, the one and only, Drawn by Dre. Check out his YouTube, guys, Drawn by Dre. Check out his Instagram, Drawn by Dre. He does a possession-based podcast. I've guested on that twice so far with a friend of his. Twice I've been on it, guys. You should check that out, his possession-based podcast. He does it normally once a week, discusses everything football. It's interesting enough. You should do yourselves a favor, check it out. Subscribe to his channel, guys. Like his videos. Drawn by Dre is the guy's name. Instagram, Drawn by Dre. Last but not least, another guy I'd like to big up is a long-time Arsenal YouTuber, a die-hard gunner. He's part of the Arteta out brigade. But to be honest, I have nothing but respect for him and his opinions. I too am Arteta out, but I respect the guy. I look at his videos from time to time. I check it out when he posts, see what he's talking about. He's on the edge of what's going on. He's got a good channel, and he's developing the whole time. That man is Arsenal Alex. Check it out on YouTube, guys. Arsenal Alex. Do yourselves a favor. He's got a very good channel. He's well over 1,000 subscribers like myself. To be fair, his channel is a little bit better than mine, if I'm going to be honest. But there you have it, guys. I'm doing my thing nonetheless. I'm going to crack on there now, talk a little bit more about Granit Xhaka, and we'll see what's going on. Like I said, yeah, in 2020, guys, there was a lot of trouble going on at Arsenal. There was a thing between him and the fans. He wasn't well liked for obvious reasons. I mean, it's very hard to like a guy like him. But Mikel Arteta, unfortunately, persuaded him to stay at the club, where he has gone on to deliver absolutely nothing for the team and give bang average performances in the last year and a half. So why Arteta persuaded him to stay is absolutely beyond me. But there you go. You know what I mean? We have a low-rated manager, a bang average manager, and we have a bang average player, and they know each other. So it's like a love affair, guys, between Xhaka and Arteta. Go figure. They said he's impressed with his... Nah, he hasn't impressed. I'm not going to talk anymore about Granit Xhaka. Like I said, guys, AS Roma have made a renewed bid for him, guys, an improved bid of £18 million to sign the player. Arsenal are looking for 20 million. But it is an improvement. To be honest, I would bite the hand off AS Roma. 18 million for a player of his limited ability. I'd snap it up in an instant, guys. He's not the right player for Arsenal FC. He's not got the qualities we need, and we should get rid of him. 18 million deal. I'd take it. You know what I mean? Don't look a gift horse in the mug, guys. Just going to post a comment there now. Still waiting for my first like. Nobody watching at the moment, but let's see. Okay, so that's enough about Granit Xhaka. Let me just check now, see what's going on. All right, guys. So, any more news at the club? Like I said, of course, our only season to date has been Tavares from Benfica. So that's our first season of the summer, guys, and that's the only player we've signed so far. Um, yeah, I wouldn't be looking forward. I wouldn't be holding out much hope to the new season, guys. To be honest, it's going to be a very, very tough season for us. It's going to be a real, real eye opener. I think. Anybody expecting too much? I wouldn't be too on it, guys. To be honest, it is only a friendly, but we lost our first friendly game this week at Easter Road away to Scottish side Hibernian. We lost that 2-1. The defence was all over the place, guys. Complete lack of organisation. That ended in a 2-1 defeat. Tomorrow, of course, we're playing against another Scottish side, another Premier Division side in Scotland, if you could call them that, Glasgow Rangers. So we'll see how those guys. They, of course, are a better team than Hibernian, in my opinion. They, of course, are the Scottish champions. So we'll have to see, guys, what goes on. Definitely, it is only a learning curve. It is getting match fitness up, but the signs are not good, guys, for the new season. And we have got absolutely no players in to strengthen the team. And we have the Deadwood, we have Bellerin, we have Willian, and pray to God we get rid of Xhaka and then Arteta, and then we're laughing. But yeah, it's going to be a very interesting game tomorrow. I'm not holding out too much hope, guys, to be honest, because for the Hibernian game, it's not been looking too good for us, to be honest. Yeah, that's just my opinion, guys. But what do you think about that? What do you think about the signings so far this season? The players being linked to, and the lack of transfer activity, guys. There's been absolutely no transfer activity. Absolutely zero. We've been doing very little. The only guy, like I said, we've got is the Benfica player, the Portuguese international, Tavares. That's not enough to propel us where we want to be, guys, for the new season. When the opposition, our rivals, have been strengthening left, right, and centre. Manchester City, Manchester United, Tottenham Hotspur with their new coach. They have a great squad. They're holding on to Harry Kane, it looks like, guys. That's a positive for them. Of course, a negative for them have been the form of Dele Alli. There was a lot thought about him, guys, and he's failed to deliver. Spurs, of course, were trophyless for a long, long time. It was Harry Kane's his first chance, guys, to win a trophy, because obviously with Spurs, you're never going to win anything. So, of course, Harry Kane, it was his real big chance at the Euros to win something with England. Of course, that didn't work out for the media, guys, unfortunately. Arsenal players like Bukayo Saka, of course, he manned up. He took the penalty rather stupidly, in my opinion. And, of course, he missed, guys. I mean, the fifth penalty is the pressure one. And all the pressure was on him. All the pressure was on that. He had to score to keep England in it, and he fluffed it. And that's it. He handed it to Italy on a silver platter, guys. They would have won anyway. They were the best team and they deserved it. But Saka's had a rough ride. You know what I mean? That's all it was about it. So like I said, I'm going to look at a couple of the club friendlies, guys. The games we've got put up at the moment. Like I said, tomorrow we are playing Glasgow Rangers. Then on Sunday, July the 25th, Arsenal are in the Florida Cup. We are playing Inter Milan. So that should be a test for the team. That should be good. That game is in Orlando, of course, being the Florida Cup. That match is in Orlando. So we have the game against Rangers tomorrow. And then on July the 25th, the team is over in Orlando in the United States to play Inter Milan in the Florida Cup. So that'll be a good test for them, guys. Get them also acclimatized, the heat. On August the 1st, yeah. Let me see. Yeah, we have another couple of friendlies lined up then, guys. August the 1st, the team is playing Chelsea at the Emirates Stadium. Then on August the 8th, the team is playing Tottenham at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I didn't even know they had a stadium. Anyway, they don't even have a team. But anyway. So we're playing Chelsea and we're playing Spurs after that. And then it looks like to me the first Premier League game of the season, yeah. So there you have it, guys. Tomorrow we are playing Glasgow Rangers. Then on July 25th, we are in Orlando to play Inter Milan in the Florida Cup. Then after that, we have a quick fire succession. We are at home to Chelsea at the Emirates and away to Spurs at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. And then, guys, on the 13th August the 13th. I hope that's not a Friday. It's definitely a Saturday. If that was a Friday, it would have been very bad luck on the team, guys. We are away to Brentford in our first league game of the season. So that's it, guys. We're actually top of the league at the moment, Arsenal fans. We're top of the league because the league hasn't started. A for Arsenal, we're top of the league. Second Villa, third Brentford. So it's going to be a top of the table clash, guys, for our first game. First place Arsenal against third place Brentford. Well done to the team on being top of the league at the moment. And yeah, long may that continue, guys. So let's move on. That was it, guys. They're really the games we're facing. After the Brentford game, 1 week later, we're hosting Chelsea. Then we're hosting Manchester City. So two massive, massive games coming up there, guys. Our first Premier League game is away to Brentford. Our second Premier League game, we're at home to Chelsea. And our third Premier League game, we're away against Manchester City. So there's going to be some very hard games coming up there, guys. Some very, very tough games. What do you think about that start? How many points do you think we can take from the opening 3 games? It's definitely not going to be easy, guys. I mean, the first game against Brentford, first games are always dodgy. And we're away. They've got something to prove. The second game, we're home. We host Chelsea. The third game, we're away Manchester City. So what can we do there, guys? Definitely against Chelsea, I feel we can do something at home. Away to Manchester City, that's going to be a massive, massive challenge, guys, for the team. And when you consider the players that we have, and the players that we bought, and the deadwood we still have in the team, Bellerin, Willian, hopefully Xhaka will be offloaded to Roma. It looks positive at the moment. Our manager, of course, guys, he's no Jurgen Klopp. You know what I mean? He's a real Arsenal fan. He gives his best for the club. But I'm 100% Mikel Arteta out. He's not got what it takes at any level to lead the team forward, and it's a bit of a joke, to be honest. And us as Arsenal fans, the team, the club, we deserve better than the likes of Mikel Arteta as coach, guys. I mean, we're the best fans in the world, loyal fans, always been there behind the team. But enough is enough. I mean, everyone has their breaking point. And Mikel Arteta, I mean, it's disgusting the way he puts the team up, the way he has his play. I'm not a fan of it, guys. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Let me just have a quick look down and see what's going on. Like I said, guys, a renewed bid has come in for Arsenal midfielder Granit Xhaka. Of course, AS Roma are the team interested. Jose Mourinho is interested. 18 million is what they're willing to pay now, guys. Arsenal value him at 20 million. But to be honest, like I said, guys, I would take the 18 million. First they ordered 15, they offered 15, now they're offering 18. I would take that. No, I wouldn't even think twice about it, guys. 18 million for a player of his ability, limited ability, I would snap that up straight away. I'm just going to go on now, guys, and see what else is happening in the world of Arsenal. Of course, our goalkeeper, Matt Ryan, he's been let go. And also, the player that caused all that controversy before, guys, with that video, the French player, he's going to be staying in Marseille. So, there you have it, guys. Let's see. Tavares. What Tavares will bring to Arsenal. We're going to go into that now and see what's going on. For any of you that don't know the player, we're just going to talk about it and see what's going on. Of course, we have confirmed the signing, our only signing this summer, our only signing at all, of Portuguese left-back Nuno Tavares on a long-term deal. He's our first summer signing. He began his footballing career with Portuguese giants Benfica. He made his first team debut as an 18-year-old in October 2018 before going on to make an additional 40 appearances for Benfica. That is an impressive feat considering that they also have talented Spanish fullback Alex Grimaldo. He's 21 years old, guys. They say he has real defensive prowess. That's something Arsenal need, but our problems lie in the midfield and in the attack also, guys, not just in the defence. A lot of our more established, well-paid attackers, I'm talking about Aubameyang and Lacazette, they've not been at it, guys. Hopefully more will come from them. Pepe, he still needs to deliver, to be honest. He wasn't that bad last season, but I'm expecting much, much more from him. When you consider the price tag, guys, what we paid for him, you'd expect much, much more from him. The young guns have carried us through those games, guys. Bukayo Saka and Emile Smith-Rowe. They were the guys that counted and carried us through in this difficult period. It wasn't the more established players of Lacazette and Aubameyang. Simple as that. Let's see. Tavares. He's predominantly played as a left back, but he can play as a left winger as well as a right back. He can be utilised on either defensive flank. That's a positive thing for us, guys. He's 6 foot tall. It's impressive. Yeah, it's good that he's tall. He can defend. He possesses exceptional aerial ability, often utilising his tall frame. Yeah. Nuno Tavares, a good signing, guys, all in all. But we need many more players than that. And like I said, we need to offload the deadwood. I don't want to keep banging on about that, guys. But that is the honest to God truth. We need more players. He can only be the beginning. I mean, we need more players than that. He has a lot of defensive capabilities. He is very strong. There you have it. So, guys, like I said, I'm going to be live streaming at 8 p.m. British Standard Time, 3 p.m. I'm here in Venezuela, of course. I'm going to be live streaming. I have a guest on my channel, on my fan cam. It's going to be Northside LDN. So he's going to be joining me, guesting on my channel at 8 p.m. Check it out. We're going to be talking about many different things involving Arsenal. We're also going to talk a little bit about the Euros and what went on, about Mikel Arteta. We're also going to be talking about Patrick Vieira. Of course, as you know, guys, he has now been named manager of Crystal Palace. So we're going to be having a few North London derbies with them in the new season, guys. It makes for interesting reading. What are the chances, guys, of Patrick Vieira coming and coaching Arsenal, replacing Mikel Arteta? Or if we get a better manager, a more quality manager, Patrick Vieira coming in as his assistant. That would please me the most, to be honest. If we got rid of Mikel Arteta completely, what do you think about that, guys? Cast him aside, throw him out the club, grand job. Arteta's gone. Then we have a new coach, then we have a new manager, an experienced coach. Ancelotti was who I wanted, of course. That isn't possible anymore. But if we had an experienced coach at the level of Ancelotti, and then Patrick Vieira came in as his assistant. Vieira, I think, has had more experience, more time to own his craft of management than Mikel Arteta. Guys, the Europa League final, I always go back to that. Okay, maybe we wouldn't have won the competition. Maybe it was a bridge too far. Maybe we wouldn't have got the better of United in the final if we got through. Okay, Villarreal, they beat us, they beat United. Grand job. Unai Emery came back to the Emirates and he got his revenge. Good evening, got his revenge against us, guys. Emery got the better of Arteta. Plain and simple, clear cut. We were at home, nothing doing. Awful performance. That second game, that return game, we got a draw in Spain, so it wasn't all doom and gloom, guys. But the performance at the Emirates was absolutely shocking. A boring, stale, predictable 0-0, which was exactly what Villarreal needed, was what completely the opposite of what Arsenal FC needed. Awful, awful, awful performance, guys. That was the worst Arsenal performance I can remember. And I'm not forgetting the time that United beat us 8-2 in the Premier League. It was such a bad performance against Villarreal. You can't condone, you can't justify that kind of performance, guys. It was shocking. And I'm not going to look at the likes of Emile Smith-Rowe and Bukayo Saka, who've been absolutely brilliant for us last season and who will continue to be brilliant for us in the new season, no doubt. They were young heads out there against a very experienced, disciplined and physical Villarreal. They're a big team, strong guys out there. It was men against boys for a lot of it. But I'm not going to look at those players, the inexperienced guys. I'm going to look at the guys that should have been doing the business, the seasoned pros. The team as a whole didn't turn up. No one was up for the challenge. Arteta was like a sheep on a sideline. He was like a mouse. No motivation, nothing going on out there, guys. Anyone that saw that game, it was clear as day. It was so evident. His motivation. What about halftime? What about the halftime team talk, guys? I mean, let's talk Arteta here. I want them out of the club. Out of the club. The owners is a different situation. They're going to be hard to shift, guys. But we need a better manager than Mikel Arteta. Why he's hanging there, he's just a yes man. That semi-final, guys, the Europa League semi-final, if we won the Europa League, guys, that was our way back into Europe. You know what I mean? We've no European football this season. That was our way back into it. I mean to say, the league position was bad enough, but that semi-final against Villarreal, the second leg at the Emirates, when we had gotten a draw in Spain, shocking stuff, guys. And 0-0. When you consider, I think honestly, one goal would have gotten us through, but we shouldn't be settling for one. We could have got two maybe. But the game was balanced on a knife edge, but we never pushed him, and we never stretched him, and we never tried. And Arteta on the sideline, so predictable, standing there, not doing much, not saying much. I mean, and what about his halftime team talk, guys? What about the halftime team talk? I mean, what was he saying to the players at halftime? We were up against it. They were bottling us up. We couldn't break free. Their defence and their midfield had us, and we couldn't get through. But what was he saying to the team at halftime, and what changes, what ideas did he have? Shocking stuff, guys. I don't care what anyone says. It was awful play. I'm just going to have some water. It's very hot in Venezuela. It's just coming up to midday, guys, and that's when it gets incredibly hot here. Between midday and between 3, that's when it gets very hot. So, guys, like I said, that performance against Villarreal was the worst Arsenal performance I've ever seen. It was absolutely shocking, guys. No excuse for that kind of thing going on, guys. Terrible, terrible, terrible performance from the team. And Mikel Arteta as coach, he has to hold himself responsible, guys. There's no condoning that, guys. What do you think of our hopes for the new season now? Like I said, our one and only signing from Benfica, the left back, Nuno Tavares. Good signing, 21-year-old guy, 6 foot tall. He can play at the left side, he can play the right side, he can play up on the wings. Good signing, guys, but we need many, many more players than that. We still have to get rid of that dead one in the team, guys. He's a big fan of Chelsea's Agent Willian. Agent Willian, the Chelsea fans call him. Big fan of Willian's. I can't understand it. The player gives nothing to the team. He does nothing for us. So I don't know, guys. What do you think about it? But what do you think of our chances for the new season when you consider that the other teams have strengthened a lot? Spurs have a new coach. United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Everton, Tottenham, Crystal Palace have the year, I know. I mean, who's to say will we finish above them or not? There's nothing guaranteed, guys. Last season we finished 8th. Rather lucky to do so. Start of the season around the time when we were languishing in the relegation zone, guys. We were down in 17th place. We were slipping into the relegation zone. That was all part of the plan, was it? That was part of the plan. And we finished up in a, look, guys, the Premier League is the hardest league in the world to win. Only one team can win it. It's the most competitive. It's the most physical. There's the most money going around. The rich clubs are getting richer. Clubs like Arsenal are laid by the wayside. Only one team can be Premier League champions. Last season was Manchester City, deservedly, fairly. But guys, 8th position in the league with the players we have, I think we could be going for top 6. I mean, 8th position was not good enough. Top 6, you know. Think back to the times of Arsene Wenger, guys. He used to get us top 4 consistently. No chance of winning the league, of course, miles away from that. And every year, we were getting further and further away, just managing to get top 4. No, guys, that was a steady drop. We were getting gradually worse because of Arsene Wenger. He stayed way too long at the club, guys. Our most successful period, our best manager, but the second period, guys, of his managerial career, the second half of it was, you know, it tainted the reputation he built, guys. You know what I mean? He came over as a brilliant manager from Japanese side, Grand Possade. Of course, he was a former player at AS Monaco, a Frenchman, of course, the prof, they called him, the professor. I mean, he gave us our most successful time. We almost won the Champions League with him. We were a hair's breadth away from winning the Champions League, from becoming the first London club to win the Champions League. After that, of course, Chelsea have done it twice. There you go, guys. But look, The slide from Arsenal has been gradual, guys. Last season, 8th place. This season, it could be worse than that. Considering the players we have, and considering the players we bought, and considering that our rivals are strengthening. Everton are above us, in my opinion. Spurs, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man United, Manchester City, of course, best team in Manchester. They are the champions. Crystal Palace now have Patrick Vieira. I honestly think we need a new coach, guys, and we need to get rid of that Deadwood like I'm talking about. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. Why Willian and Hector Bellerin haven't been sent packing long before is beyond me. And why Arteta keeps picking Willian when he gives absolutely nothing to the team. Look back at that Europa League semi-final, guys. Like I said, we were up against it, fair enough. They were a big, strong, physical, experienced team. Unai Emery had them well set up, they were a good team. But what was Mikel Arteta doing? What was he thinking? What was the whole situation with him? At half-time, what was he saying to the players? Because to be honest, guys, we had a chance. We had a chance. If we netted one, they would have maybe, the floodgates would have opened. They would have come on a play, maybe we could get them behind. But they were very resolute. They played very well with Villarreal. They had a good game. So, guys, what did Mikel Arteta say to that team at halftime? Honestly, when I think about it, guys, it just fails me. I don't know. Incredible, horribly bad, incredibly bad performances. There can be no excuse in that. I mentioned Arsenal Alex before, another Arsenal YouTuber. He is 100% Mikel Arteta. Check out his channel, guys. He uploads regularly. His YouTube channel, guys, Arsenal Alex. Another man, drawn by Dre. On YouTube, guys, check him out. Drawn by Dre. Instagram, drawn by Dre. Like his videos, guys. Subscribe to his channel. He's an up-and-coming gooner. He's got it going on. Soon enough, he's going to be up there. And the other guy, last but not least, I'd like to mention, is the man that I am going to be, the Arsenal YouTuber that I'm going to be doing a collab with later on my channel, on my live fan cam, my live stream, and that is Northside LDN. Check him out, guys. His YouTube name, Northside LDN. Instagram account of the same name, Northside LDN. Check out his channel, guys. Give him support. He's going to be guesting here on my channel, on my live stream at 8 p.m. tonight. So it's going to be good, guys. Check it out. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you like watching my live stream. Tune in tonight, guys, and check out that Arsenal fan cam with Northside LDN. 8 p.m, guys, British Standard Time. Check that out. Do yourselves a favor. Subscribe to my channel, Old School Gunner. Subscribe to Northside LDN. Tune in tonight, guys, and check it out. If not, enjoy your weekend, guys. I hope you're enjoying your Friday. Enjoy the start of the weekend. Have some fun, guys. Wear a mask. Don't forget about that. There is one thing I would like to touch on as well, guys, before I finish up. And that, of course, guys, I'm going to come closer now. The thing I would like to talk about, guys, just at the end, like I did in my last video. Listen, there's a lot of young football fans out there that were watching the Euros, and I'm sure there's a lot of them were watching the final between Italy and England. And a lot of them heard all the stories later on social media of the racial abuse of the 3 England players that missed penalties. Look, guys, I'm not going to say that football is just a game. Look, I'm a lifelong Arsenal fan. I supported the club since 1993. I'm a die-hard gooner till I die. Look, guys, I'm not going to say that football is just a game, but any kind of racial abuse should not be condoned. Everybody needs to stand up against it. I mean, for anybody to go on social media and racially abuse these players, they're young guys, they made a mistake. I'm an Irish football fan, guys. I'm an Irishman. So the English national team, for me, I'm not too bad at what goes on. But when I see this kind of thing, when I see this kind of racism, this hatred from England fans against their own players, guys, these are the minority, but still, there's a few of them out there, guys. And for them to socially abuse these guys, I see the police now have arrested them, guys. They have them in custody. But I mean to say, like the first guy that got caught, he wasn't a young 19-year-old, guys. He was a man. He was mature. The guy's in his 40s at least. I mean to say, to racially abuse them because of that is completely unacceptable. And nobody should condone that. That is, for me, the lowest of the low. It's completely unacceptable. Racism like that needs to be stamped out, guys. Yeah, they made a mistake. Yeah, they missed penalties. I'm not going to say that football's not important, but the racism that they endured, young players, the mural of Marcus Rashford in Manchester that was defaced. I mean, what kind of people, what's going on in their heads? Nothing is promised in life. They got into the final, maybe England would have won, maybe they would have lost. But to pin it all on these three young guys because they missed penalties, that's grand. But the racial abuse is what I have a problem with. And everybody needs to stand up to that, guys. If the player is white, if he's black, if he's Asian, what's the big deal, guys? Like, if I had a problem with a player, I'll call him a certain name. But to bring race into it, and to socially abuse, like to abuse him racially on social media, it's the lowest of the low, guys. And no one should condemn that. Everyone needs to be vocal and stand up against it. Look at our player Ian Wright, guys. Well, he got racially abused by an Irish teenager, I'm ashamed to say. An Irish man like myself, a young Irish guy, racially abused him. Just for no reason. He didn't like him. He got caught, guys. IP address, say no more about it. He got nailed. But look, that kind of thing. I mean, think of Ian Wright. Think of all the black players that have played for Arsenal down through the years. Think of all of them, guys, and what they have contributed to the club. I mean, think of David Rocastle, guys, Rocky Rocastle, Paul Davis. I'm going back a long time now. These two guys, they joined Arsenal FC. You know why they joined? Because the real Arsenal fans, the true Arsenal fans I'm talking about here now, guys, they were being infiltrated by a racist set of fans, a racist group that was spreading across Britain. They tried to get into the terraces at Highbury. They tried to take over the terraces at Arsenal and to infiltrate. The Arsenal fans, the true Arsenal fans, beat these racists off the terrace. They fought them, guys, hand to hand. You know what I mean? To keep them out of the club, to keep them out of Arsenal FC. They fought them on the terraces, guys. They fought them outside the stadiums to keep this racist element coming into our club, coming into Arsenal FC. That didn't go unnoticed by players like Paul Davis, Rocky Rocastle, David Rocastle, of course, the legend. They joined the club because of that, guys, because they saw that the Arsenal fans weren't going to stand for that. So there you have it, guys. Maybe some people don't know that. Some people are probably too young, but that's exactly what was going on at Arsenal Football Club, guys. They kicked the racists out. When they tried to infiltrate the club, when they tried to be on the terraces, the Arsenal fans fought them, guys. Say no more about it. So like I said, there's probably a lot of stories like that in football. But there you go. That's from a Gooner. Supported club since 1993. That's what was going on, guys, back in the day. So there you go. Listen, any kind of racism, guys, it should not be condemned. And it should not be condoned, I mean. You can't condone that kind of behaviour. It should be condemned immediately. To be racist, to stoop to that level is absolutely, guys, it has no place in football. It definitely has no place at Arsenal, guys. You need to stand up to that kind of thing. What those players have been subjected to after that final, I mean, the disgusting racial abuse and hatred. Hang your heads in shame, whoever did that. I mean, they should be ashamed of themselves. I don't care who they are. Disgraceful. I mean, I'm not going to say it's only a game, like I said, but to stoop to that level, guys, absolutely, I can't for 1 minute condone that kind of behaviour. It's completely unacceptable. It has no place in football, guys, and there is no place at Arsenal FC. So there you go. Respect to David Rocastle. Gone but not forgotten, guys. An Arsenal legend. There you have it. Listen, check out my channel, guys. Like and subscribe. Check out my live stream later. 8 p.m. British Standard Time. And Northside LDN is going to be guesting, guys, on my Arsenal fan cam. So check that out. Check out his YouTube, guys. Northside LDN. His Instagram of the same name. Of course, check out the two guys, the other two Arsenal fans, the main men. The one of them, my bro, Drawn by Dre. Check him out on YouTube, guys. Drawn by Dre, Instagram of the same name. He does a regular possession-based podcast with a friend of his, Abdi. So check those guys out. I've guested twice on it, guys, and it's been a pleasure. It's been an honor to be asked to go on his show. The other guy, another main man, last but not least, Arsenal Alex. Check out his YouTube channel, guys. He's a YouTuber with over 1,000 subscribers. He's got a very good channel. I tune in. I enjoy it. Check him out, guys. Subscribe to his channel. Like. Do yourselves a favour. See you later on, guys. See you at 8 p.m. Please sub to my channel. Like my videos. And see you next time. Come on, you Gooners.